Hey, good evening, everybody. You know what? Let's do something different. AJ, go ahead and introduce us, bro.
Well, on my screen below me is Rick. He's got that black jersey on. I don't know what the hell with those weird colors. Miami. They got lucky last series and beat the Bucks.
They sure did.
To my
that's
left,
how we're gonna start. That's how we're gonna start.
To my left, you told me to do it. So to my left over here, I don't know what it is on your screen, is not Jason Tatum. This is Bruno. Fellas, how we doing today?
Man, we're doing good. I know I'm doing good. You know, we're just in the midst of getting ready to send somebody home. I'm feeling good, man.
Good. Rick?
Hey, man, we cannot confuse him for Jason Tatum. It's about a foot shorter, all right?
Wow.
But
that's how we started off, huh?
Anyways,
I'm much more handsome.
I'm good, man. I don't know what you're wearing, AJ, but no, I'm good, and we can blur it out.
It's a blue shirt.
How you feeling, AJ?
I'm much better. Still a little bit under, but I've been sick for about a week and a half, so that was real fun.
Man, everybody's getting sick, man.
Saturday was like a Yeti mating call in my house with me throwing up and everything, so that was real fun.
We're glad you're better, brother.
Thank you.
Glad you're better.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes, sir.
AJ, the people want to know, what are you wearing on your head?
I got a Knicks hat.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, you must know right now that the Knicks are in the playoffs for the first 18 years.
Not just in the playoffs, their first playoff series win in 10 years. Thank you.
Woo! Last time they won a series, I was probably in diapers.
Since Melo was in shape.
Since I was thinking, I think it's back when Melo was still the guy.
Yep. I don't buy a lot of sports gear, but I figured, you know what, it's about time I needed a new hat anyway. So here we go.
And they actually lost to the Heat the last time they were in the playoffs.
They did, but
the first round, if I believe.
But the nice thing about that is they're playing the Heat again, and the playoff series with the Heat and Knicks has always been electric. So I cannot wait.
Listen, man, me and you both. I have a lot of coworkers from the. Anyways, no, we're gonna get into it. AJ, man, Bruno, man, I miss y'all. It's been a while. Welcome back. You already know this is the Blending Thoughts.
Yes, sir.
We're not thoughts, but we are here.
Today you messing up. Today you messing up, bro. You messing up with the intro,
baby. I have the license. So what we're gonna do is pretty much a quick comment about the playoffs, and we're not gonna hold y'all too long, but we're gonna share our thoughts about the rounds going on. I mean, the playoffs have been wonderful, man. They've been great, as we expected, because there was a shift of balance, a shift of power throughout the both sides, both coasts. So, man, listen, where y'all want to start? Where I want to start?
Let's go west, because we're all fans of the East. So.
That's true. Let's do that. I mean, who are y'all feeling in the West? Let's go. Let's start there.
Well, okay. How about let's go the Suns Clippers series?
It was kind of boring.
I think everything got boring because the two superstars weren't there. It just ruined it.
How about just recently though, Kawhi coming out with a torn meniscus instead of actually saying something? That's
suddenly.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is, hopefully he gets. Go ahead.
News had it that the team is aware since game 2 that when it happened, they were aware.
I think they have to report that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How the media doesn't know, I don't know. So.
Big ups, Westbrook though. He tried.
He looked like the old Westbrook in that series. So.
He tried.
What people was hating on my man. He's good, man. You just got afraid of the bright light. That's all.
I'm actually interested. He's about to be a free agent, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder who's gonna pick him up. But that's besides the point. Yes, I agree. That series was boring.
Let's just
Nothing
hope
to
it's
say
not
about
the
that
Heat.
one.
Do
Let's
the
just hope it's
Clippers
not.
hold on to him though, with PG and Kawhi possibly coming back? I think Kawhi might be a free agent too, is he not?
No.
He's not. I thought I heard something that he might. There's maybe an option. I don't know. So
No, because they were trying to Stephen A was talking about this not this morning. Talking about they can't afford to let him go because he's under contract and they're building a whole new building.
I thought
So-
they talking about him being a free agent and maybe
No.
not coming back. Okay, I get you.
No, so they're stuck with him for at least a couple more years.
I mean, they haven't really had a
Wow.
point guard since PG, so
Yeah, yeah.
and but you know what? When he got there, they didn't really play that well.
Mm,
So I don't know.
Well,
I don't
anywho,
know.
that was boring.
Moving on.
Yeah,
That was
Alright.
boring. That's nothing to really talk about that.
yeah. It's not like KD's carrying the team or anything. So once again,
Yeah, he's not carrying the team.
Yeah.
We all know Devin Booker is, so
KD's gonna go
You
on
see-
Twitter after this and make fun of me. I think so.
You see, you see what I mean? Like, I don't. I know. I mean, many people was like, they don't want to see, Kawhi winning a chip when he's barely winning. But I'd rather Kawhi win another chip that he barely played than to see KD win.
why?
Like, honestly, because KD has shown that that's all he does. Couldn't do it and just ran to the Warriors, right? I'm not saying you cannot team up, but he's going to a stacked up team. He didn't, put together a team with other players. He went to an established team, got 2 chips, right?
I don't
And
think
then
he
he's
ever
like,
wants to be 1A or number one. I think he wants to be 1A or 1B.
you think so?
I mean, like, why not? Why would you go to the Warriors if that's the case? I mean, 'cause
He's
you could
agreeing
probably
with you,
make
bro.
more money elsewhere in that instance.
I think he went to the Warriors simply just to get a chip.
But what I'm saying though is he didn't have to carry a load at that point. I mean, with Westbrook playing the way he was in Oklahoma City, KD was still the man.
Mhm.
He goes over to Oakland, and I mean, who do you cover at that point with Clay playing the way he was, and then obviously Curry? I mean, that's 3 deadly shooters and one hella athletic 7-footer. What do you do?
Yeah.
My
It
thing
was easy.
is I think deep inside, he wanted to just get the chip, and once that was out the way, he's like, I want to show it that I could do it without. And this is what was the Nets' plan, but that didn't work out.
Well, his
And
best
now
friend
you're gonna-
Kyrie was with him, and look what happened.
And then you're gonna jump on to the next put together team that just needed one little push just to go get it. Come on, man.
Is he friends with not Paul George, with
CP?
Chris Paul.
yeah.
I don't know to what extent. But
Maybe he
keeps
figured if he goes to Phoenix, he can get him a chip or something.
I mean, he has been talking about that, but anyways, if he does get it with them, I can't really, I mean, a chip is a chip, but I can't really respect it like that. But whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, there you have it. Moving on.
Moving
The
on.
Nuggets and the Wolves.
I think we talked about this before between me and you, but both of us said we kind of expected the Lakers to win. But
We said the Nuggets and the Wolves.
I think you said Lakers. I'm sorry. Nuggets and Wolves, I didn't pay much attention to. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't care.
Yeah,
The last game that Timberwolves won, I thought
that was game 4.
oh my God, is about to and then the game 5, that missed shot. I mean, what's his name? Ant missed
Edwards.
that shot. I'm like, oh my goodness. If they had won that, then we would have had a series.
I think the biggest
But-
news out of that series is him throwing that chair and hitting them 2 women.
We do not condone violence here.
Yeah,
But it was funny.
No, we don't.
just
You know what? But one thing I gotta say
my
about this series though. So I thought that Ant was, how the Cavs just lost, and Jared Allen said that the lights were too bright. I think that's what happened with Ant because he completely disappeared in the first few games. and then all of a sudden he exploded. But again, it's understanding that playoffs is a whole nother level, and seeing that like people ramp up their level of play, and there's no more playing around, so to speak.
Mhm.
So he disappeared, and I felt like the Timberwolves were not ready. Obviously, I
Yeah.
thought the Thunder could have given more problem with their youth, but no.
How did Cat play? I didn't, like I said, I didn't really follow that series much. So
I felt
mean-
like he was on and off. Like you would have a big game, next game he barely played, and then he would have a big game. He was like that.
yeah, I figured
But
if anything, he would have been more of a key though. So
to go back to the light being too bright, right? I think this year it was the first year for Ant to be the main player, right? I think last year when they made it, he wasn't, the number one option. I
mhm.
think this year he was responsible to carry the team because they were talking about he's young, but he has to be the leader. So that may have been a little too much for him to do on the first year that he's responsible or that it's his team. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And plus, the injury. What's the guy that broke his hand because he punched the wall? Wasn't there? He's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that didn't help. Their first game. Was it the first game that
Why of all times are you punching a wall at that point in the season? I don't get it.
I don't understand.
Just
Right
be
at
like
the
Haslam
end,
and go kick a can or something. I mean,
I leave my
I don't
own
know.
little man.
you know I got to bring it up every time.
But you know what
Listen,
though? I thought they showed some heart because I think the trade deadline did benefit them, but with the addition of Conley, Mike Conley was
Mike Conley.
was really
Yeah.
good for them.
It seems like a team that needs a shooter to push other teams in the playoffs.
Yes, a shooter that shoots straight, not like Anderson, who'll be like,
Yeah, whatever that motion is. I don't.
bro. He reminds me of the Matrix almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sean Marion.
Matrix, at least he made it.
Sean Marion, he had that
Yeah.
little alligator
Yeah.
arm thing going on.
Yeah,
I know. Wow, I forgot about that dude.
Yeah, he used to fly
But-
too.
yeah.
So
Anyways,
to me,
man.
it's another boring series.
Yeah.
But y'all think that what y'all see from the number one seed in the West because Nuggets they are the number one, so
Tough to
I
tell
mean, can
against the Wolves. The
Can
Nuggets
I be
fail every year.
honest? Can I be honest?
mhm.
Nuggets has never really rocked my world, honestly.
I wouldn't be scared of them. I don't know why.
I agree because they've been making a lot of noise, and then the playoffs comes, they make the run for first few rounds and make noise, and they just
Who would they be playing at this point if the West ended today?
next one is the Suns. They're facing the Suns next.
They're facing the Suns.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, the good
Oh
thing
yeah,
is they
because
have a
they
bunch of
talking
long
about
guys.
the beef. They're talking about the beef that they had last year when
Yeah.
Joker,
Oh yeah.
slam into the Twins or whatever.
Yeah, last couple of years they've been meeting. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. All right, so
Me, honestly, that team is just Murray. He's the only one that is like brings the smoke every time.
That might be a good series, but
the Joker,
yeah,
bro,
Joker's
it's
MVP
consistent.
caliber, dude.
No,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Are you serious?
Joker don't do nothing for me. Like I hate watching him play.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter if you
you may
hate watching
hate-
him play, but he's
You may
MVP.
hate him, but he put some numbers, bro.
He averaged a triple double
Yeah,
for 30 straight games.
He does numbers. Okay, I think I talked to you
Stop
about
being
Ricky.
hated.
He's not horrible
No,
defensively
I'm
either.
He's what?
He's not horrible defensively
Who does
either.
he stop? Who does he stop?
Who does he have to play against?
Exactly.
He's
Exactly.
never. I never heard that he shut down somebody or
I
he
didn't
made a
say
play
he
defense.
did. I said he's not horrible defensively. He doesn't
So
mean he's not a
you-
liability against a Joel
you-
Embiid. I'm just saying that for what he needs to do, he's fine.
Yeah.
You saying he's not horrible? It's a nice way to say like he sucks, but I don't want to say he sucks because
I'm
he's
not
a
saying
two-time
that.
MVP.
Game.
I'm
But
not saying
listen,
that.
he puts up numbers.
Joker, to me, it's a joke. It's a joke to me that Joker, I mean Joker, we call him Joker, right?
Yeah.
It's a joke that Djokovic, whatever his name is, has won 2 MVPs and
Djokovic.
almost won. Isn't that his name?
Jokic.
Jokic.
Jokic. Jokic, whatever, right? Jokic, whatever his name is, Joker, that he's won 2 MVPs back to back and almost, I mean, we don't know yet, but almost winning the third one. It blows my mind.
I thought he deserved the first one, but the second one, I think he went down in intensity. He deserved the first one because he was the only one dominating at the time. But the second one should have come to Embiid.
Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's not MVP caliber. He averaged 30 games in a row. He had a triple-double. I mean,
yeah, and we talk
but let's talk about that. Listen, let's talk. I know people are gonna disagree with me, but let's talk about that. Homeboy is a 7-footer, right? So he's gonna get the rebounds automatically, right?
No.
He had.
I just watched Jared Allen hardly get a rebound in a game. What are you talking about?
That's true.
He just had a bad 2 last games.
No,
but
it's
Jared Allen.
It's both of them.
But you're saying he's a guaranteed.
Okay, let me just finish my thought. Okay, he's a 7-footer, right? What I give him is his IQ, right? So he knows where to position himself. So he's getting all these rebounds. But the height to me is a factor that he gets 12, 15 rebounds a game, right? Averages just about, right?
Okay.
So that's a double that, okay, good for you. The only thing that I give him is the IQ, which allows him to get all those assists. So that one is well earned. That's on him.
How about the
everything
points?
else?
How about the points?
The point. What points? What points?
The guy is averaging almost 27 points a game.
Yeah, but his scoring is not interesting at all.
Who cares? That's not the point of it.
But what I'm saying is it's not like showtime for me. That you almost broke a history.
24, 11, and 9.
Yes. He's at the line. He's the main guy, right? So he's gonna get banged up all the time. He's gonna go to the line. He's gonna finish all the time with the second attempt. Get out of here, man. Joker, to me.
But you just proved our point. He's the main guy.
He's the main guy because of the team that he's in. He's a point guard. Pretty much.
You said he's what happened to Murray, who always brings it.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, I think Murray is the most inconsistent point guard right now in the West.
I'm not talking about his position. I'm saying it athletically wise, he's the one that bringing the show. To me, Joker is boring to watch.
So he's not athletic. Imagine if he was athletic, how many points he'd score.
We're gonna move on. You know what? Because
like I said,
AJ,
I'm not impressed.
Someone to tickle his. You know what?
I'm a slow white guy too, but I can shoot it. I mean, what the hell?
And you can pass it
as long as it goes into the hoop. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm not saying he's not scoring.
I could punt the ball in there as long as 2 points are 2 points. That's all.
Listen, man, for him to almost, break in the history, get out of here, man. Come on.
No, I agree with you on the MVPs, but yeah, you got to put some respect on him.
You could make a case for that second one not being real.
IQ is what I give him.
Okay, that's a big plus right there.
No, it's a big plus.
That's more than half the players in the NBA.
Let's move on.
Let's move on because you keep talking nonsense here.
Silly. I'm not nonsense. My opinion.
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying I'm right.
We gotta respect.
I'm not saying
we gotta respect that.
My opinion.
You're right.
That's right.
My bad.
Gotta put some respect on my name.
Right.
Let's go. Next one.
All right. We got Kings and Warriors.
That's a series we said the Warriors could potentially win. So
it's done.
They're gonna win. That's
done.
But you know
3-2.
You know where I thought the Kings messed up, and they showed their inexperience. Game 4, it was theirs to take, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then they boneheaded plays, yo. I think they had something like 3 turnovers back to back, and then they didn't know who to guard, leaving Curry right wide open, and
yep,
it was bad. It was bad.
That's what happens when you get ruffled.
Yeah,
I'm mad they try to play homeboy, Harrison. There was like, because he had an open shot.
You've seen that movie before.
Like, yeah, we've seen that before. Insinuating this is why he's gone, and then the whole narrative that Green brought, that everybody was invited but him. Saying, man. But yeah, I think Kings just missed that window, man.
How about Draymond scoring 21 last night?
Did he?
He's the real MVP.
I missed that game. I didn't see it.
21 points, yo.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Ernie asked him at the end of the game, when was the last time you had 21? It was Christmas game 2018.
Jeez. What do you have? 21, 1-1 or something? Or
yeah, it was 21, 7 assists, and I think 4 rebounds, something like that.
And he's been playing,
but of course, 3
bench.
Steals.
And off the bench, right? Yesterday he played off the bench too.
Yeah, because they found something without him. So
who did they replace him with in the lineup?
Oh my gosh,
isn't it Poole?
Yeah, it was Poole. It was Poole in game 3.
Yeah.
It was Poole. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Poole. I feel like he gets out there and just tries to freestyle it too. He looks like he's freestyling it too much, but I see Klay Thompson getting pissed at him all the time.
But guess what though? He can afford that because he has 2 legit other players who picks up on his mistake.
Yeah, but they didn't do that well this year though compared to other years. So
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that they want him to do that. I mean, hence why they paid him that money.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I would just pay the hot blonde to sit in the front row and he'll tear it up. So
that too, him and Reese.
He seems to do the best when there's somebody sitting right under the basket. So
that's funny.
Yeah, I expect the Warriors to finish that one out easy.
So y'all got the Warriors.
Yeah, I think we said that in the beginning.
Yeah, that's an obvious. All right, moving on.
I mean, I didn't say it from the beginning, but I think at this point, 3-2 going back home for the Warriors, I think it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have won that game. The Kings should have won the last game. But anyways, all right, moving on to the Lakers and
this is one me and Rick said Lakers are going to take. So
Grizzlies. Yeah, you know what? The Lakers actually messed up yesterday, letting them go on a run. But we don't expect them to come out hot. But I thought LeBron was tired. He looked tired.
He had a hell of a game the other night. So.
Yeah,
they said he was sore.
46 games, yeah.
They said he was sore.
Yeah, if I were them, I wouldn't have been playing him in the fourth quarter.
I think the series would be a touch different if at least Adams was playing from a defensive standpoint, as opposed because with just Jaren Jackson, whenever he's in foul trouble or they take him out, that team is just worthless.
Fouls too.
He does. I watched that game the other night. He was just like, I'm like, what are you doing?
He is so good, bro.
If you're gonna hit somebody, just hit him. Like, stop slapping at the ball and then taking a dumb foul like that. It's just,
I just gotta watch what I say because he is so good, and I actually think he can overtake Anthony Davis.
Yep.
Because Davis be playing mad scurry,
and hurt.
Don't get me started.
They made such a big deal about him being hurt last night. I'm like, wow, is this different from every other night?
AJ, don't get me started. I'm trying to be nice.
I know.
The best commercial I've ever watched is the AD.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Oh, it's like he's drinking some water, and then you like his knee, and then he just got off the couch, and then 2 seconds ago,
yeah.
Wow.
It was a video. It went viral.
They should use him for that Gatorade hydration commercial.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the one that Tatum is in.
Yeah, to do something like that with him getting off the couch, drinking a Gatorade and feeling better or something.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad, but hey, and you see how dominant he can be when he plays, man.
How much of that is his fault though? Because we were talking about this the other day after the Lakers won in the bubble, how he just seemed to like lose any type of motivation to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I heard somebody talking about it. I think it was this lady that was in a podcast. I forget which podcast it was, but she was saying like, if he was to play more as a center, like, simple ball under the rim, you're not doing too much, and you're eliminated. I mean, not eliminated, but you're lessen the the chances of you doing all these extra stuff, rolling your ankles, your knees, and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But he wants to do all the extra. We know he's athletic; he could do it, but by putting himself in those situations, kind of like
Yeah.
Moran doing all these crazy, trying to dunk on people, taking it in all the time, is bound to happen. You know what I'm saying?
My-
So
I heard a rumor that after they won a title that somebody explicitly said Anthony Davis got lazy over the offseason, and ever since then it's been downhill for him. But I mean, he's always
It was
kind
not
of
a
been
rumor.
hurt. It
was not
wasn't a rumor.
No, it was not a rumor. Like he hadn't touched a basketball. He said it himself.
He was like celebrating the entire offseason or something.
Yeah, he hadn't touched a basketball.
ever since 2020, and it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's always constantly like more hurt than he usually is.
Yeah, listen, I was listening to JJ Redick today, and First Take, and he explained it. He was like, he told Stephen A. the fact that you're getting on Kawhi, and you're saying it's not because of the injury, blah blah. But
I saw that,
and he's saying that lets me know how lack of knowledge y'all have on what it takes to be ready for a game of basketball in the NBA.
Yeah, he's talked about that a lot
that.
the last few weeks.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But one thing I gotta say, man, you are with LeBron James, arguably the best athlete of all time in the NBA.
Yeah.
Arguably, right?
If anything, the past 20 years.
Yeah, dude,
You
pay attention, man. Take a page out of his book.
If that dude's paying $1 million a year for his body, like, wouldn't you sit there and go, hey, can I hop in with this? Considering my ankle snaps every week and, my finger breaks and my elbow hurts. And wouldn't you sit there and say, what are you doing?
but listen, but this is the thing, though. I think, how old is AD?
He's still late 20s, isn't he?
29, 30.
I'm thinking something like that.
Damn. So I was trying to give him some credit that he's still young, but like, think about this, right? When you're like that kind of superstar, right? Everybody knows you could be this big. Everybody talked about how you were supposed to come and take the torch, from LeBron and take over, right? So that has to make your head big, right?
He's 30.
Yeah.
He's 30.
Just to clarify.
Damn. So I can't even give him that, right? But I was trying to give him, the fact that he's still, a young fella, still growing, right? So all those things get your head big. So he wants to do his own thing. He don't want to listen to nobody. So the last thing, he's probably want to do, probably the last thing that he wants to do or probably listen is, you need to go listen to LeBron or what he's doing because you need it. He's going to be like, man, I don't need it. I'm big.
But you should, anyways,
You should.
We gotta wrap it up.
Absolutely should.
Let's go to the east side. Yeah.
Shit.
Side.
Shit.
All right.
East is popping out here, man.
Hey, you already know. All right. So what would y'all want to start with? You know what?
How about the game tonight?
All right.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about my Celtics.
I currently see it as 104-104 with 9 minutes left in the fourth.
It's
That's
as
right.
sweaty
That's
as my
accurate.
testicles right now.
Yeah.
That's accurate. I'm looking at it right now.
Trey Young's
We're
being a
tied
little
up.
pest like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is the thing. Like, let me talk about my team real quick. I'm gonna try to be brief.
Who's your team? The Hawks?
The green, baby. We bleed green out here, baby. This is gonna go back.
Why'd you wear that
to-
Lakers jersey before?
Yeah.
I was
Lakers.
about to address that. For those who've been watching, this is where the truth is. All right, truth. You see what I did there? Huh? The truth. Paul Pierce. Anyways, let me talk about my Celtics real quick. That was nasty.
Yeah, what about
Dwayne
Dwayne Wade
Wade.
being better?
Dwayne
Stop.
Wade.
We're not doing that right now.
Where's
We're not doing
Jalen when
that.
you need him?
Right.
Anyways,
We should play that.
anyway, so the Celtics, they have been doing this to me for the past, 3 years.
Mhm.
That I could, vividly, see it. Clearly have a better team, right? Clearly could just be, actually last year they swept two teams, right?
Mhm.
So, but clearly has better team, better talent, size and everything. But they just mess around and
And find
puts
out.
themselves. Yeah, right. the more they mess around, the more they're gonna find out. And that's what they're doing with the Hawks right now. This could have been easily a sweep. We go over there to Atlanta, give them life, and now we lost the other day at home. Listen,
Williams almost got
honest,
just now, just so you know.
honestly, I mean, we all know we're gonna get past the series, but we got, the 76ers after. I don't know, honestly. The way that they play around, think that they're better. And I feel like the Celtics issue is I think, this is what I think, that they young, they still have time. They all got paid.
Mhm.
And besides Marcus Smart, there's nobody really with some fire under their ass, honestly.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a
Everybody's
long time too.
Yeah.
everybody's so like cool. Brown has been balling lately, but I don't see that he has that, urgency to just kill every time. Tatum,
I think he does. If anyone, I think Brown has it because he's playing like that in this game right now.
no, but like, do you
Tatum has
see
25 right now.
but do you like his presentation? Do you see him stressed out? He's always too calm. He's not getting upset or nothing. Tatum, this guy here, when he's on, he's on.
So would you say they have a champion drunk over mentality? But
Celtics
they
are up
yet
No.
to win anything?
No, they do not have that mentality, and that's
Correction.
what's
Hawks
missing.
just went up one.
This guy here.
8 minutes.
But yeah, so that's me. That's me and my team.
So what's the
and I'm gonna put
problem?
it-
Is it coaching or is it the players not having a fire?
I think it's the players not having fire. Personally, I think that's the only thing. Like, what else can we ask for? Our bench is heavy. Our center, he's the only one that's like, borderline not, a bigger factor, but he's shooting from outside, which I give it to him.
Ooh.
Mm.
Everybody, Horford.
No, you're
that's the
saying
name.
that's Williams, bro. Horford's a power forward. He plays power forward. When you have
All
a
the time?
complete team. When you have a
Oh,
complete team,
with
he
the
plays
complete team,
power.
okay.
And you have a
But-
complete team right now.
Yeah, unless you go small lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who else do we need? So Williams is blocking, he's protecting the rim. You know what I'm saying? Horford helps spreading the floor. Everybody else could shoot. We have, backups for point guard. White has been crazy. What's the other dude that came from Pacers? What's his name again? Ricky, what's the
Malcolm
yes. He
He's-
was a
he's great.
crazy pickup.
Brogdon. He's great.
6th man of the year, by the way.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So what else do we need? So we're losing is because the players are playing around and there's no, sense of urgency.
If anything, though, if they let the Hawks win this game, Game 7 is a toss-up, bro. So, and as we see, no team is immune to losing. Anywho, you already know Bruno had to, express himself a little
If
bit.
anything, the players are going to get worn out after that 7th game. So
True,
and then you got the
Embiid's only
Sixers
getting
coming up.
healthier. Yeah. All right,
Six-
next up, let's see.
Sixers, Nets, who gives a shit? Listen, the Nets don't have anybody worthwhile to talk about. We knew it was going to happen. It's over.
Bro, they won Game 4 without Embiid.
I like my guy though.
And Game 3 without Harden.
Is Embiid coming back right away, or is he taking another game off?
No, he should be fine. He had extended time right now.
I thought they said he might miss the first game.
Yeah, that's when they thought the Celtics were going to sweep.
Ah,
But not anymore.
well,
Not anymore.
yeah.
does
So he'll be
have a
back and healthy.
vacation.
I like Mikal Bridges, whatever his name is, when he be doing that. He's my guy. I like him. From Nets.
All right,
I-
moving on.
I think Harden's going to have to play well.
I agree. Oh, yeah. They're all going to have to play well. They're playing a legit team. Now the heavy hitters are going to have to activate for real now.
Yeah.
And Maxey,
yeah.
gosh, what a series he's having.
Mhm.
So he's having a great year, man.
Do you think he ends up staying with Philadelphia in the long run, or do you think he's going to move on and try to be his
He
own?
wants to make more money. Yeah, he wants to make more money.
Yeah.
Now Harden sacrificed this contract renegotiation, but after that, that's it. They don't have no cap space.
He's got all of his money in strip club stock, so
bro. He bankrupt Houston anyway.
yeah, He's got his jersey hanging on the raft at one of the strip clubs, so I think he's
By the way,
fine.
he might go back. So yeah,
Why?
hey, that's the rumor out there. He might go back to Houston.
Boy, them girls must be something.
Yeah, I mean Houston. Bruno, can you tell us something about that?
I mean, Houston was a lovely place. I really like, the architects, visual that they have over
architects.
there. You know what I'm saying? It's bridges. They have big bridges over there. Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you call them?
Hey, listen, for the viewers, that's where, Max, is currently staying at. So
Oh
we wanted
wow,
to
you
check him
putting his
out.
business out. So now all people he knows
He
he owes.
doesn't mind. He
You know
doesn't
he owes
mind
people.
that.
You know he owes people. Max, if
He-
you're out there, we love you, bro. Pay the money back. Pay the money back. Stop running away. All right.
Max is cheap, but he doesn't owe nobody money.
Anyways, all right. Moving on. What we got next? What we got next?
What do you got?
Let's go to your
Cleveland.
sorry.
Let's go to Cleveland.
No.
Leave the best for last. Let's go to Cleveland and the Knicks. Ladies and gentlemen, I was surprised. I was surprised because I thought Cleveland. Okay, stop it. We see it. I was surprised because I thought Cleveland would have put up a little more fight, but I did think that they didn't have enough firepower. They were right. Then LeVert didn't play to the level I thought he would play coming off the bench.
They looked lost, and I wonder if that's because of the Knicks defense.
I don't think so.
Well, Garland didn't have a great series.
He had one good game.
Mitchell had one good game, like really an effective game, I should say. I think that was game 2. Jared Allen looked lost that last game. Like I said, he just.
What's that other big man?
Carl LeVert.
No, the big. I gotta look him up.
Yeah.
All
From
I know is
Cleveland. The skinny dude. What's his name? Oh my God.
all I know is that they didn't play. I'm gonna bring it up right now. They didn't play to the level that I expected at all. Mobley.
Oh
Mobley,
yeah.
yep.
I hardly remember his name even being called.
Like during the season, they were all dominant and on the board and all that. Between him and Allen, they averaged 25 rebounds, close to 25 rebounds.
Yeah.
So especially in the good stretch they had.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we heard about the struggles to the Knicks, and credit to Topin. They've been playing Topin and Toppin. My bad. Toppin. They've been playing Toppin,
and they did it without Grimes too.
Monster. Robinson has been a monster on the board.
Yeah, he had a great series for what he's capable of. I give it to him. He stepped up in that series. RJ Barrett, after a bad first game where everyone started riding him, after that, he looked like an NBA player. I was impressed.
Yeah. And hey, don't forget the heart of the team, Mr. Hart himself.
Yeah, what a hell of a pickup he's been, because that guy is a dog. Holy hell,
he's
man.
the hustle guy who's been firing him up. He's the smart of the team who's been firing him up.
Of course, Brunson being there too, that helps out a hell of a lot, because they finally got a guy that can run the game and score. And
I mean, Brunson is the
defensively, but
he's the leader, man. Brunson's the leader, man.
Like, that's his team now. That's his team.
Unpopular opinion. I've been telling you guys for a year and a half. I think they got to get rid of Randall, because they look like a better team without him.
No, I don't think so. I think that would be a mistake.
He brings the ball up, and it's a momentum killer. He looks like a slug, and it's gonna be a step back 3, and he's gonna brick it.
And
so just change that.
Be the weakest
so take him out.
Miami. He's gonna be the weakest against Miami.
But that's the thing. Just change that.
They took him out in game 4, and it was a completely different game after that. They let Obi Toppin ride, and it was over.
True, that's true. It changed the whole.
It did. Hey, he's just not built to play a team like Cleveland.
I don't think it's a problem. Personally, I don't think it's a problem. I think at times he thinks he does too much. I think if he takes a page out of Brunson,
like I said, I said this to you guys before. He scores that 50, and then it's like the next 2 or 3 games, it's like whatever. So.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He could have a off, 1 or 2 games, but when he's on, don't nobody stop him. He's strong. When he's on, he's strong. He could make it from anywhere. Like I've witnessed him give Celtics a hard time, during the season. That literally we couldn't stop him at all.
I think they're a better matchup for him, though.
True. But
I
you know,
think he's capable of doing what he can do because he can play slower against the Celtics because the Celtics are actually a big men. When he's playing against Cleveland, like Jared Allen can run. So when he has to play defense on the other end against a guy like Jared Allen and have to actually be something and all that, don't get me wrong, he played actually pretty decent defense a couple times, but like he just, I don't know. I think they need somebody more consistent.
Yeah, well, the next one.
And he's hurt right now
41.
too, so we'll see what happens.
True. All right, shut up.
All right.
The next one, 4-1, they advance. Kudos to them. Madison Square Garden was on fire.
Did you see outside of Madison Square Garden?
Okay, first of all, my New Yorkers, what's up, y'all? Don't destroy the city, man. Calm down.
I'm not a fan of New York City. I don't care what they do.
Oh, well, we're gonna save that recording.
Go ahead.
All right, last but not least, y'all.
Anyway.
Yeah, they got lucky in one. Moving on. Let's talk about the matchup. Nobody cares about what
I
they
think
did.
Miami has the best player right now in the playoffs.
I agree.
I think it's hard to debate that. So
I agree. He's been impossibly, unbelievable. That's unbelievable. You have no way to describe it. Unbelievable.
I hope the wheels don't fall off though, because of how much effort he's had to put in with all the injuries.
I've been saying that since game 2, and it is yet to slow down. So let's hope he can ride till the end. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. My time talks. Shut up. All right. When Hero went down, I was emotional.
And listen, hold on.
Down,
are you gonna be as emotional as you were on Facebook? Because we don't have time for that.
First of all, Bruno, we just witnessed that you just went on a rant for your team. All right, so give me 10 seconds. All right, I won't take as long as you did. When Hero went down, it was tough. When Depot went down, I thought it was over. But I like the resiliency, and the others are stepping up, and I love it. I love it. And I'm looking forward to seeing even more from New York because you can't predict who's going to step up that night. And Caleb Martin, kudos to him, man. He's coming into his own.
Yeah, I actually wanted to mention him. He was playing real good.
Yeah, defensively and offensive. So,
What about your boy Bam?
Bam has been okay. Bam, let me rephrase this. Bam has been good only the last game in overtime. Here's why. He expends so much energy on defense that he's been very timid on offense because they match him. Everyone matches him because Milwaukee was so long. You know what I mean? So Lopez was shutting him down. Antetokounmpo was shutting him down. And he was very timid, but he started gaining confidence as soon as Butler was, shoot the ball. Bro.
What'd you call him the other night?
Bam. Make it slam.
There was another B word.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I got it on the text. You want me to show you?
I mean,
I think
he is black.
You're forgetting one more player that showed out for y'all. I think one game. Kyle Lowry. You're not giving him no love?
No, that said, the others stepped up, and you don't know where it's coming from. Kyle Lowry. Here's why I'll give something. He commands the floor very well. So, and he pushes the pace, which we need. And that's, but the other thing too, he takes a lot of dumb fouls. No, he takes a lot of dumb fouls. That's my problem.
But he makes big shots though.
Listen, he's Kyle Lowry. He can't make these things. We expect him to do that. He's expected to do that. The other guy I want to say, Vincent Robinson, mad people stepped up. You know what I mean? Robinson in the game 4. I mean, I can't talk about this the whole time, but
listen,
making up for last playoff series.
Robinson, bro. Robinson, I feel like he got played. That, right? He's gotten played. No. The fact that this dude has been warming up the bench for the longest time.
He's a liability defensively. Miami built their game on defense.
Okay. So you're saying that the points he's dropping like crazy when everybody's going down.
No, he stepped up. That's what I'm saying. He stepped up, but given a moment, he went cold. And what Milwaukee did is give him confidence, and he took it. He took it like a shooter.
So let me put this out there for both of y'all, since y'all about to match up. Any
frenemies,
friendly friendly wedges. Or is it wedges? No.
Wagers.
Wagers?
Wages, my bad.
Wedge?
Yo, we gotta cut that out. We gotta
Edit
cut
that
out. Yeah, y'all want to do anything like that? Any friendly thing? You know, nothing too crazy. And
We'll
I'll be
figure it
the.
out.
You know what I'm saying? No, I want to hear it. This is gonna be the proof, so y'all can follow through. Well, we're gonna do send a mail to each other. You know what I'm saying?
I still owe him a meal.
Ricky still owes me one.
I still owe him a meal from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, but he won't let me send it though.
Why is that?
Because I forgot.
I don't know. I just told him I don't care.
Yeah, but hey,
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
I'm taking the Knicks over
Why?
the Heat. I just feel like, you know, right now, Miami, you know, they happen to feed off of, you know, of Jimmy, but I don't think they have, you know, enough to beat
That's
the
what I
Knicks.
said since game 2. But again, the others have been consistently stepping up. I think Knicks gonna get game 1, but the adjustment in game 2, I think Miami should be able to steal at least one. And
this is what I'm saying. Like, if they make a mistake, just like, you know, the Kings did, Miami could easily take it. But if they take it seriously, I think they have enough to just stomp on y'all.
Of course.
Not stomp, my bad. No, yeah, my bad. Not stomp, but slap y'all.
I don't think that's better, bro.
Only Draymond stomps.
All right. Bro, did you see that highlight reel they had on him?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Talking about
A
dirty
whole bunch.
bro.
Yeah, kicking everyone in the
Yeah.
nuts and slapping them. And,
bro.
yeah.
Like some dirty plays, bro. Anyways,
By the way, just a little, update. The Celtics is up 3.
Oh yeah.
Carry on. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think this sums up everything.
Up 6.
I see 121, 113.
Oh.
Celtics.
Oh, there you go.
Game on.
You're a little ahead of
2 minutes
ahead of me.
I'm looking at my phone. I don't know.
Yeah,
Game
somebody
on.
just Brown just blocked somebody, and I guess they're about to score right now.
You just blocked me.
On my.
All right.
The Celtics
There you
should have
go.
been done that already. It's anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So
I think that wraps it up, right?
yeah.
You want to do predictions or anything for the next
All right.
round, or
Like, let's take 30 seconds to do a prediction. Second round, who you got passing? Obviously Miami. Who else?
I think Knicks, but I think it's gonna go to Game 7. I think, Celtics and 76ers. I think it's gonna go Game 6. We got that Game 6. Who else? I think who else is next?
So you predicting the Lakers gonna win the Game 6? And they
I
gotta face
have
the Warriors. That's gonna
I
be
have a
good team,
feeling that they go into Game 7.
too. Really?
Lakers and the Grizzly, because Lakers is that dumb. They stupid like that. Okay, they're not gonna take it seriously. They're gonna go to Game 7.
It all hinges on Anthony Davis. All hinges.
Yes.
On how he
The Denvers and Suns. I take the Suns, over Denvers. Y'all know how I feel about the Denvers. Who else? Who am I missing?
AJ, what do you think?
I was letting him go through his thing. That's all.
That's it. He went through it.
Yeah, that's it. So that's me.
I'm going with the Suns over the Nuggets until the Nuggets can beat a meaningful team in the playoffs. I don't trust them. Jokic or no Jokic. I think the Lakers beat Memphis, and then I think the Warriors beat Sacramento. So that puts the Lakers in Golden State, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Golden State's gonna smack them up.
I don't know, man. I kind of think the Lakers, the way Rui's been playing on that team, I think the Lakers can pull that one out.
I think so too.
I'm gonna pick the Lakers and the Suns in the conference final.
Ooh, Brown versus AD.
I'll pick
KD.
After we get to the next round, I'll pick a winner. But I think the Knicks and the Heat are gonna go 6, and on paper the Knicks should whoop them, but
they should.
Should, but the way with Butler is playing, there's no guarantee. But I'm picking Knicks in 6, especially with the way Mitchell Robinson's been playing. I think that's going to be a lot for Bam to handle. And then, man,
76ers and Celtics.
no. The thing is, though, the Celtics are going to play up to their competition again, so it's going to depend on Harden, I believe. I think, and the Sixers in 7. I just think the way Embiid's been playing, unless he gets hurt, I got to go with the Sixers. I'm sorry.
He's 100%. I think the Sixers finally get over the hump. I would hope, but I think I still got the Celtics winning.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think either way, it's going 7.
Yeah, possible.
It's a toss up for me. If
Celtics got home.
Oh, that's right, they do, don't they?
Yeah, so I think they pull it off.
I'll stick with the Sixers.
Okay.
So, I honestly don't know who to pick. It's like a toss up in my head.
Hey, guess what? I think the Nuggets are going to beat the Suns.
Really?
I think so. I think they have enough long guys to match up against AD and touch them up.
Okay.
Especially Aaron Gordon. I mean, he can't stay with him, but he'll be a little physical with him. I think the Lakers can pull it off. I'm definitely a little biased, but I think LeBron has a different type of help this year that I think they can pull it off, and the Warriors won't have enough. And
it's playoff Bron.
Yes. But we're getting the tail end, though, because you can tell age is a factor now.
Yeah.
And on the East, I would love Miami to pull it off, but realistically speaking, New York does have the edge. Now, I think if the others ball out, just like they've been balling out the last 2 games, I really think Miami can give New York a run for their money.
Oh, yeah.
And I think your big guy Rando is gonna choke up and want to be a superstar and want to prove a point. That's gonna work in our favor.
Thank you,
because
sir.
he has a vendetta against the Heat. If you follow all the games this season,
just hurt my feelings again.
Hey, I'm just saying, and they have a tendency to do that.
It's only been how many years of hurt feelings? Don't worry about it.
So I think they choked this round. And then last but not least, Philly, Boston. I already said that. Yeah, I think Boston got this.
Hey, question: if the Warriors play the Lakers with Bron playing the Warriors again, and this being a big rivalry, basically for him, you think Draymond does something stupid to him, like he did in?
I think they're two friends now. A lot of time has passed. And they've been friends since then. I think they're gonna match it up. They're gonna talk it up, chop it up.
You know how he is, though. He finds a way to get guys on the floor to try to get foul calls and stuff. And
he's gonna be matched up with AD.
He's definitely gonna kick some nuts. That's for sure.
Well, on that note, let's wrap it up. We're running on about an hour here.
Man! All right, just close it out just like that. This is another one for you guys. We have fun with, these kind of recording, just, sharing just a little, some of our thoughts about what's going on out there with the basketball. But, as always, it's always good. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hopefully we see you next
Comment
time.
who you guys got winning the series too. I'm interested to see what other people got to say.
Do use the comment.
You got the second round. Hey, if you're smart enough, pick the Sixers. You know what I mean? And you already know, baby. Go Heat.
Ooh.
Go Knicks. Let's go.
Bing bong.